People saying it looks like a witch's hat. Screw you. Okay? It doesn't have a shape. It wasn't meant to meet any need. It was just to keep the sun off of me. So you can see it any way you want. Okay? See it as a water float, pirate's hat. I don't really care. I wear it because I like it. And, oh, it could be a baseball hat. Oh, okay. Alright. Look at that. Y'all play like or pin it up somehow. But I don't care. Okay. I mean, I would like for it to look a little bit more, but somebody destroys everything. It could have been flipped up real nice, and some monkey came and ironed it out for me so it don't look so like it should. I could pin it down too, but that's too much. So whatever. Okay. I don't care. Now, um, I just came on to bless the Lord, on my soul, and all that's within me. Bless His holy name. To just discuss mental health and evil. You know, it's amazing how people are. Thank you, John Hamm. They let the devil trick them and make a fool out of them. What does that look like? So, two people come to mind when I think of stuff like this, where people are callous and possibly dangerous, murderous, probably have done it in the past because of childhood issues that they're so heartless. Maybe four people I can think of, maybe five. Man, we're all capable of it. But there's some people that have some real bright telltale signs, but without evidence. What do you do? Point is, no one ever tells you except the Bible that you should abstain from certain things and keep your mind stayed on Jesus, and people never listen. So, just imagine, hello, Bryce. How are you? Bryce Johnson. We could be related, chap. No one, people never consider what could happen behind something that they do. So, what do I mean by that? Just say there's a man. Oh, Jesus. The blood, sun, and blood moon show. Hi. Just say there's a man and he had some childhood issues and he never dealt with them. Hello, Maro. How are you? And um, he decides he sees a lady that has a house. And he's the type of person, he doesn't like women, probably has a boyfriend or a husband, but never really want anybody to know that. But they're cool being cool with that, or a sibling that they like. I'm fine. Thank you for asking. How are you? Hello, Myra. And just say him and the sibling or this boy toy, could be your niece, my niece, somebody, is this thing is pulling my whole eyebrow up. And I'm gonna leave it just like that because I look different. And you're on a trip, enjoy it, honey. And just say he wants to take this house for himself and his family, his girlfriend slash sister and their kids, or some niece he has with a child. Thank you so much. And just say he's really twin festival. God bless you, honey. Enjoy yourself. And just say that he sees her, he befriends her, and he wants to take what she has. And she's unsuspecting. She befriends him, and she sees him going on and off and here and there doing things. It's because he has a host of friends and family that he does things with, where they go around taking people's things. But he's the go-into person, and they have women that do this too. But just say he's the handsome demon that goes in and wrangles women up, get them confused, and maybe pimp them out a little bit to the friends because they know her whereabouts and what she likes and don't like, and her kids' history and their habits and their schools and stuff because he's hanging around taking notes. So say they decide they want to take over her house. She's worked for this house for 15 years or so. They figure, okay, next 15 years we can just live in it and we'll just pay the bills. Or maybe they don't consider that part because they figure whatever money she has, they'll be able to take care of the bills on her. So they somehow kind of start attacking this lady in small ways, poisoning her, doing whatever, so that they can get this house and this money. And she is not disclosing that she's the person that stole it from somebody else. And she's hiding and she's connected to him on purpose so that she keeps tabs of the person she's stealing from. So maybe he tries to kill this lady, but he also is mad at this other lady and figure, I'm going to put you on my murder list too, because I can get a policy off you. I'm crazy. Not realizing that somebody else in his life, because remember, there's several people here. Could be a relative, could be a kissing cousin, somebody's sister, that maybe they were young and got into some sexual stuff and just never corrected themselves. So maybe they have kids too. So she has a policy calling this man's name. Okay, it's time to take dude out. I'm tired. You know, he's about more alive and more dead than alive. He's worth more. Come on now. But then he's hanging with this other girl that's cool, but he put her on policy, not realizing he's on one too. Thank you for liking my hat, Myra. Thank you. Don't forget that, guys, because I'm going to try to do a few more things here. Okay. Okay. Show them a little shape. No, I'm fat now, but I'm still fine. I can still get to heaven. And so it's a whole bunch of foolishness going on here. People want to take people out. People want to do this. They want to take people's stuff. Now, just say he somehow gets this lady kicked out of the house and somehow they take over some kind of way. So they're fine and they're going through all of this stuff. And just say, now what is the purpose of all that? I'm just curious. So don't forget to subscribe, guys. Thank you. Oh, I could well, I do sell jewelry, so you can check out the link, or yeah, I sell things that I see. I had this on sale, but anyway, so I had a boutique, guys. I want to do it again one day. I want to do it again. This is costume jewelry. Okay. I don't buy anything new because my stalkers, they like to burn everything to see if it's real gold, because normally I buy real gold, but it always used to disappear. So that taught me, don't buy this gold until you're away from these types of people, because they're special. Could be, again, guys that come into your life and they're like, she keep going, man, you should date her too. So they know what gas station you go to. Hey, pretty lady, can I get to know you? And it's like, they were friends. You wouldn't know that. But always be cautious when people know your whereabouts and they're always iffy in and out. Yeah, crazy things can happen. So just say he kind of masters getting this lady out of this house, and him and his family thinks they're going to get into it, but not knowing that this lady was stealing from somebody else. Maybe they get mad and want to hurt her or kill her dog or cat or something weird. And so he goes on with his guerrilla activity, him and his relatives, friends, family, boyfriend, whatever they do. Whatever. Big sexful orgy. I don't know. And they're going through life and they're not thinking much of anything, and just say he ends up having a small daughter. Now he has adult children naturally, but he has a small daughter. She has a cat, and just say the cat goes outside and somebody has a dog, and they don't like this family because they're all related and they're all weird. They're always doing stuff and they're acting like they don't know each other. And people will know that they know each other because there's genetic markers that they try to hide, but it's obvious, right? So the tea is hot and piping today. Amen. You like the shirt too? All right now. Yes. Hello, Myra. Hello, Jake. And just say this guy keeps seeing the dog loose. And they know they let the cat out at a certain time, maybe when everybody gets out of school, or on the weekends at a certain time when everybody gets up, like maybe between 12 and 1, this cat is out. And this little girl adores this cat. She just loves this cat. She picks the cat up. I'm looking for my son, honey. Here we go. Hey, baby. Don't laugh at me. I'm looking like they're going to think you crazy. Don't be showing nobody that. Forget her. This is my son, Charlie Chuckles. So, we've come a long way. Right. We've come a long way. Child, this is my baby. Oh, hey, baby. You want some food? We got some pizza coming. Yeah. You hungry? Anyway, so so I let him sleep on the bed with me. Yes, this is my baby since 2009, 15, something like that, child. We were going through a whole lot. And make me want to cry. But anyway, yeah. So say she likes this cat and she's always, oh, kitty, 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 just fond of this kitty. Like she lights up when she sees the cat. Like she's just overjoyed with this cat, right? And just say one day, thank you. Say one day. One day, this dog gets out on the weekend. It's out at an odd time, but the neighbors don't like these people, so it gets close to the cat, and maybe it gets to put its paw on it, but it can't really grab through the gate or whatever. But it's and the cat, but it can't really get hurt because of the angle that this dog is coming. And just say this girl, this baby, wants to go and snatch the cat. That's my cat. It's my cat. It's my. Well, she runs to go get the cat. And they're snatching her back, and they're like, "No, don't mess with the dog. We'll get it. We'll get it. Don't worry." And it scars her. And this father is brokenhearted because now this girl seems to have been changed since she saw that, but she still loves the cat. But maybe the father's seeing how overwhelmed she was to see this big pawed dog out there attacking her kitty cat, her best little friend at this time. It may affect him a little bit. And you would think that probably would not hurt him to see a little kitten and a big dog interact like that. And this cat is screaming for dear life, and the dog just has his paw on it. But because the cat can't move, the cat is fiercely screaming. And it traumatizes the dog like he thought he had to kill the dog. It traumatizes the dad, which is a dog. And he thinks that he got to kill the dog, and it's kind of touching him because it's like, dang, I was a dog. I don't know where this came from. I was a dog, and I was attacking innocent cats like that. Where the freak this coming from? I was attacking little kitty cats so helpless, and now to see this big dog's paw lay on this little cat, it throws him into something. Like it starts to flash his crazy butt back to all the times he would pounce on powerless people or things, and how the girl responded to seeing this dog's paw on top of the cat. And it freaks him out, and it makes him flash back to all of the devilment that he boldly made a fool of himself. How the devil tricked him and made a fool out of him to think it'd be okay to have done something like that and it was going to be all right. But to simply see his daughter have such a panic attack like a protective mother over this cat because the dog simply was holding the cat down near the gate. Wasn't even like really, he just, and the cat, and the little girl just freaking out. This threw this daddy into something. It probably threw him into something to see the reaction of this kid's love for this kitty. And maybe he thought of how people love their families and how he took them because they appeared to be vulnerable, overpowered them, had his big paw on them, and probably even hurt these kittens, these innocents. And now he's in a unstabilized place. And so my point is, it's amazing how people let the devil trick them to do things, and they get away with it for a long time. They think nothing of how ruthless they were, how careless, how callous, how cold-hearted, for no reason. They were. There's no purpose for this. And they just go on with their lives, and then somehow something comes up, and it triggers all those thoughts and emotions where it throws you into a state of unrest that you were guilty of such acts. And you can't get out. And you break down, and you're always crying, and you can't function, you can't go to work, you can't do things. And people never think about that. They never, ever, ever have that come to Jesus moment until something like that happens. Now they can either go to Jesus or they can go crazy. But that threw this man into something to see this little girl hysterically go towards this dog over this little kitten. Knowing that she wasn't really able to protect this kitten. But in her heart of hearts, she thought she was going to rip that dog apart and throw his paw back on his side of the gate or whatever and get her cat. But the dog was just laughing like, ha ha ha, look at all the power. Ha ha, I got the little kitty. I got it. Just sat on it. Yeah. trying to get out. And he didn't just overpowered it. And this little girl had a whole piece of it. And it just broke this man's heart to see this powerless kitten and those banshee screams of his daughter over the love she had for this kitten and this big monstrous dog that he thought he had to kill. And so who thought they had to kill him? Was I acting like that? Is that why people don't like me? Because I overpower small, sweet people? Is that you today? You need to change ways, buddy. There's a new sheriff in town. And they're reckoning. They're bringing in a reckoning. They're reckoning the scales, child. They're bringing balance. Who that's for? But people never think that their actions will not catch up with them. All the people they've robbed and done wrong, and they real bold now. As I stated in another video, you're gonna bow now or later. You best bow now. While you can tip your hat, sir, ma'am. For that sheriff, that boss ain't nice. Boss ain't nice. Have a good day. Till next time. Be nice to the kittens. Because sheriff shoot on spot. He don't think. He might ask questions later.